Stellar Lumens, XLM, and Swift are partnering up for the next Digital Money Summit. Yes, as you can tell, right here, Stellar, XLM, Swift, Citibank, and major institutions like the University of Cambridge are all going to be here at the Digital Money Summit in May 2025 in London. Stellar XLM is the only cryptocurrency project that will be there, featured at this summit. And if you own Hbar or XLM, this is big. Because this lady right here, if you know Hedera Hbar, you know who she is. Carmel Cadet, the CEO of MTech. MTech is in charge of building CBDCs for the Bank of Ghana, the Bank of Bahamas, the Central Bank of the United States. They are working with all of them, and they are using Hedera Hbar. So she will be at the summit as well. Hbar family, if you own Hbar, this is big because other huge names will be there. The Central Bank of Brazil will be there. The US Commodity Futures Trading Commission will be there. SWIFT, the European Commission, Norwegian banks, Monetary Authority of Singapore. We have down here the Central Bank of Thailand. We have the Swiss National Bank. As you can tell, the largest organizations, financial institutions, central banks in the world will all be there at this event at the Digital Summit in May in London. And Stellar, XLM, and Hbar are connected to this Digital Summit. Breaking news right now, if you own Stellar Lumens XLM, this is huge because Stellar just updated their website. And as you can tell, down here, if you want to send money using Stellar Lumens, you can use ACH, Apple Pay, bank transfer, card, cash, Google Pay, local method, PayPal, SEPA, and Swift. Right here, it literally says Swift, and this is from the official website of Stellar Lumens. If you want to send money now, you can be using Swift, and they are putting it in front of our faces. They're saying here, look at what we can do. And the fact that they will be with Swift at the Digital Summit this year in 2025 is huge right now. Guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, if you own XRP, XLM, Hbar, destroy the like button. They have right here Swift. So I don't know how much more proof you need if you own XLM. Today is huge because this is breaking news. And also, Swift is connected to Hbar. Yes, they have confirmed now that Swift and Hbar are both partnered up with one another. Yes, Swift and Hbar, as you can tell, Swift has adopted Hbar's technology across 3 continents. At HederaCon, Swift made a huge announcement. Basically, they will be using Hedera Hbar right here, Hedera, for their POCs, proof of concepts, and this is a mission critical, okay? They're doing really important financial tasks on these applications. And the live trials have already started. And they have chosen Hedera Hbar for a reason. The trials will be in North America, Europe, and Asia. Starting next year, Swift will roll out Hedera's tech with actual banks across 3 continents. This is huge. This is real transactions with real players, with real money. This is big money that's going to flow into Hedera Hbar, to the Hbar family, to XLM Army and XRP family. Also right now, we have some big news with Ripple because Chris Larsen, the co-founder of Ripple and the executive chairman, has said how Ripple is working on a replacement for Swift. Yes, Chris Larsen literally said this. Ripple is working on a replacement for Swift, how to get all of the payment providers onto ILP, which is the technology that Ripple created, and how to use XRP on-demand liquidity. So he's trying to get the banks and financial institutions to use XRP instead of Swift. They're literally creating a replacement for Swift. That is what Chris Larsen has said. So this is also big. If you want to long or short XRP, go to Wynand Crypto, and on this video you're going to find a link to sign up to BTCC to be able to trade Bitcoin and XRP and other cryptocurrencies. And guys, with BTCC, you can get a limited time $10,000 bonus on your first deposit. This is where I'm trading. This is where I can open all of my long positions, all of my trades. I think it's a fantastic place to be trading. So make sure to use the link down in the description below if you want to sign up and start trading XRP, because XRP has been recognized and praised by the largest institutions like the IMF, the BIS, the World Economic Forum, BRICS, JP Morgan, the Bank of America, England, Fidelity, Goldman Sachs, American Express, Grayscale, BlackRock, Vanguard, Citibank, HBC, Deutsche Bank, BNY Mellon. We have Swift right here as well, the Federal Reserve, the European Central Bank, and way, way more. Right now, there's a reason why Hedera Hbar, XRP, and XLM are the leading gainers this year, since Trump's win in November. they have performed the best. As you can tell, they have performed really well compared to the rest of the market. Hbar is the leading performer, up about 400%, XRP about 350%, and Stellar Lumens about 200%. XRP family, Paul Atkins, the next SEC chairman, has been confirmed, and now big changes are going to come into the crypto sphere, especially to Ripple XRP. And also in this video, he speaks about the Ripple lawsuit and XRP. Listen to this.
There's the lawsuit against Ripple, over, whether or not XRP, the Ripple coin, is a security or not. We'll see how that goes. We may well have a decision on that at the lowest court, the district court, this year. And I'm sure whichever way that comes out, there will be appeals. And it could go all the way up to the Supreme Court. There's one, there's maybe a 60, 70-year-old decision called Howie that the Supreme Court issued that kind of sets out what's an investment contract and gives the criteria by which a court could judge that. That's quite old. It's arguable whether or not it's still current, and I could see the Ripple case maybe ultimately, if it goes all the way up, to have the Supreme Court really re-examine that for its coherence in the current environment and whether it needs to be tweaked. So a lot of things riding on that. So that's like a really interesting thing to follow in this space.
So Ripple has a very strong case to push forward and to win this lawsuit. But this lawsuit could still go all the way up to the Supreme Court. According to this guy right here, Paul Atkins, the next SEC chairman, and now big changes are going to come into the crypto sphere, especially to Ripple XRP. He has dropped a massive warning about XRP's lawsuit going all the way up to the Supreme Court, how Ripple has a very strong case, how the SEC enforcement actions need to be addressed, and the Howey test needs to be changed, and how many big things are coming up now in the next few months and weeks. I will keep you all updated every single day. I love you all, and I will see you very soon. Until the next time, Wynand Crypto out.